with me. Enjoy this jealousy.
So again, I want to always, always, always point out the facts and, excuse me, nothing more, nothing less. One main thing that everyone has awakened up to, that most have been awakened to for a very long time, is, excuse me, that the elites own the all the news stations, which is the media reporting stations, which includes television, magazines, newspapers, things of that nature, any type of communication, radio stations. Um, they're 9 times out of 10 Caucasian. Some may say, why does them being Caucasian matter? It's the control and the superiority and the attempt to look more educated or seem more educated so that they can seem more superior. But again, that's neither here nor there. What this video is about is kind of what my last video was on, which is David Crowley, which is a gentleman who made a movie called The Gray State. Now, this is important because they killed him and his entire family. So, this is not just, and again, it's important because this happened about 4 to 5 years ago. So you got to understand that this is 2020. So 4 or 5 years ago, people were like, "Oh yeah, no, 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 no." Now they're seeing that this exact thing is happening today. So they was calling him a conspiracy theorist and all of this. Be careful when you hear someone call someone a conspiracy theorist. It is nothing but a Caucasian made up word. As they do anything, they try and define or group things so that they can attack it better. Remember I said that. They have to group and define things so that they can attack it better. So they can attack it all at once. If they can group, let's just say, for example, colored folk into black folk, they can just say we're going to attack the black folk. They don't got to say we're going to attack the Spanish and the Japanese and the Chinese and things of that nature. So I just want you guys to take a look at this. But again, as always, I'll leave the link in the description.
Producer who murdered his wife and daughter before taking his own life.
But the murder-suicide a year ago was far from cut and dry. Tonight, new and disturbing details we've never heard before. Tom Lydon of the Fox 9 Investigators has been given unprecedented access, and he's here to tell us what he's learned. And Tom, some of this will be very difficult to hear.
You know, some of it will be, but I think you're going to see that it's important at this point to really get all the facts out on the table. I think that's...
It's important at this point to get all the facts out on the table, is because they want to create a narrative like they always do. Just like with Whitney Houston, her daughter, and then her daughter's boyfriend, all within a couple of years. Come on, people. Michael Jackson, Prince, all these people that were getting their masters, all these people that have always been silenced. One of the guy, I think the guy name is Chris from Linkin Park, or Chris Beneteau. It was two of them that died within months. One was trying to figure out why the first one died, and they killed him. Martin Luther King, COINTELPRO, Jimi Hendrix, all of these people that have been silenced or killed or attacked for whatever, for the elite's purposes. Magical rituals, ceremonies, whatever control, power, whatever they're doing. This is what it's about.
Most important thing here. For the last year, this case has become the subject of much speculation and plenty of theories on the internet, most of it completely wrong. The reality is the truth of what happened to David Crowley and his family is stranger and sadder than anyone imagined.
45S41, I'm in the area.
To the right of the RP sees dead bodies inside the house, dog inside, sees a gun in the house on the floor.
To look at the three of them through the Instagram filter of life, it's hard to imagine how it all went so wrong. David Crowley, a talented, promising young filmmaker, his smart and beautiful wife, Kamal, a dietitian, and their adorable 5-year-old daughter, Rania, living on a quiet street in Apple Valley, in a home that contained their many dreams and one horrific nightmare.
This is the ideal family, seemingly, and everything went terribly wrong.
my impression is it was very intense in the early days of this investigation.
Apple Valley Police recently closed their exhaustive year-long investigation, and for the first time are sharing their findings with the Fox 9 investigators.
As you sit here today, a year later, do you have an idea of what those final moments looked like?
It was horrifying. You have a tragic loss of an entire family. It looks like David snapped and took the lives of his wife and daughter, and then ultimately.
So he just snapped. So there's no such thing as the government ever doing anything. They don't ever snap. They just always have these perfect interviews where they're explaining how crazy everyone else is. There's never no interviews telling the truth about them, about the elites, about the Caucasians, about the ones that are in power at least. Because as you can see clearly, David Crowley was a Caucasian. His wife was Caucasian. His daughter was Caucasian. They did not deserve to be murdered for exposing the truth. They did not deserve to be murdered, period. No one does. But when you have wicked people that have used whatever resources, gains that they have to destroy others, to manipulate, to lie, to deceit, to murder others, this is what you get. And then you have Fox News that help promote and push these types of things. If it wasn't for the internet, we probably wouldn't be getting these truths as much as we are. So the internet has actually turned against them more than helped them. Because now we're able to share the information faster and more accurately than what they report.
Himself, and it was a very sad scene. You know, during the holidays, a beautiful family, and just tragically lost.
And from the start, it was a case wrapped in suspicion and mystery.
There's no suspicion and mystery. The only suspicion and mystery was that he was making a freaking film. This film, again, this film now today in 2020 will tell everyone, will show everyone that's during this awakening that he was murdered by these elite. There's no question. I'm going to leave the link in the description again. If you go to the comments just simply on this video, you will see everyone saying the same thing. They know that he was murdered. They know, there's no questions now. People are not stupid. Like, they can't get away with the same stuff. How long do you think? Nothing lasts forever. How long did they think that they were going to be able to do this? They know it was coming to an end. But I'm guessing that's why they have their little huts in the middle of the world or center of the earth or whatever, like from Resident Evil. You know, so let's just remember that it's everyone. There's multiple people out here fighting, not just one race, but we are going to stand up for our race. We are going to fight for our people because it's our time. It's our time that we fight for our people. We feel bad for anyone getting murdered or killed or slaughtered by these fools, by these blood-sucking vampires. But we have to start with standing up with ours because everyone else is standing up for theirs. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm really terrible on that type of stuff. So if you guys could just help me out by sharing with a couple of people, I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, make sure you go watch these full videos, though. Please make sure you give these people their credit. Make sure you watch the full videos and get the full information. Until next time.